Grand Slam of darts, all brought to you by the Professional Darts Corporation. Time to meet the players. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome a former World Masters champion, Martin Phillips! And now, ladies and gentlemen, the lakeside semi-finalist and a Masters finalist. Time to meet Robbie Green!
Robbie Green wins this against Martin Phillips. Robbie John Rodriguez has to beat Phil Taylor to survive in this competition. Remember, half the field eliminated at the end of the 2 days of action. Straight knockout from there and in for the rest of the tournament. Tasty 9 darts ahead. John Parr, Stuart Parr, your commentators for this one.
Well, the equation is quite simple for Robbie Green. Win, you're in the box seat. Would mean that Robbie John would have to beat Phil Taylor later on and beat him convincingly. For Martin Phillips, a 5-0 or 5-1 victory, and he's got a chance. He would have to rely on Taylor beating Robbie John Rodriguez heavily, as Robbie Green knows what he has to do. Those 2 legs he won against Taylor may yet prove to be very, very important. Could well be, a few darts to be thrown between now and then, a shootout later on in this group to decide the second place. But let's see what materialises in this first game. They both know what to do. If they play like Gert de Vos, they'll be off the stage in 10 minutes with a clear vision of whether they're in or out.
First leg, Robbie to throw first.
Yeah, that was just a fantastic display. And you were wondering at the whole extent if he would maintain it right through, and he certainly did. It was a pleasure to watch, especially some redemption, you know. He's still extreme outsider to get through, but yeah, it's a joy to see somebody performing at what they do at the best.
Yeah, maybe too little too late for de Vos, but will it be for Phillips here? Last time he was at the Grand Slam, finished bottom of the group. He's heading that way here. He needs a big win, and then needs Phil Taylor to win well. 60. For Robbie Green, that's a crucial victory over Robbie John Rodriguez, the opening afternoon of the tournament. 100. Taking 2 legs off Taylor, makes Green a big favourite to go through to the knockout stages for the 2nd straight year. We shall see.
140.
But the Scouser knows what he has to do.
Yeah, and he's confident right now, and in the last few months for sure. He's performing well. He'll expect to win this match. You don't underestimate anybody, but you still, you know, when you really should win in your heart.
81. Robbie, you require 116. Well,
that's okay. Phillips not really at the races in this opening leg. He'll be disappointed with the way that he's performed at the Grand Slam.
56.
55-year-old, much better player, we know.
And Tops now to take that first leg. Perfectly placed. And the only consolation of not playing well in the first leg is if you didn't have the throw, and that's the case with Phillips. He can try and attack back now and have a good leg himself.
Phillips has to win 5-0 or 5-1. That's the bottom line for him. Well, back-to-back heavy defeats in the group for Phillips.
140.
It looks like it'll be back to the heavy lifting with the day job as a bin man tomorrow morning.
140.
A great first dart. Follows it, but it's win askew, so
140.
couldn't really get the third one in. Maybe he should have switched, but he's not the sort of player that does a lot of switching.
Well, Robbie Green, same position in the group last year, won a shootout 5-4 with Vincent van der Voort to go through, so he knows what it takes to win a last match in the group. Double 14.
107.
He wasn't far away, was he?
Oh, he's had a good leg, very good leg. And even if the score line, if he wins, 7-7 required. Well, he won't finish it. I was going to say, even if the score line doesn't get him through if he wins, there still is money, prize money differential, just you play for it to get third. That could be a difference.
I'm not sure about that. He went for double 18, double 16.
Yeah, that's getting a little cute, and it's cost him because I think that's a great marker. He can't believe he couldn't take advantage of that first dart. He was just trying to lay it up, and that's perhaps why they fell short. Laid up on top. And double 16, no mistake there. Robbie gets off the hook for a bit of silliness the previous shot.
Yeah, an apology, I think, as well from Robbie Green. Turned down 18 for the ball, but got his double 16 at the end of the day.
41. $85.
The end of the road for Martin Phillips in this Grand Slam.
100.
Really need to win 5-0, 5-1. So for Robbie Green now, it's all about getting the win to take him through.
60.
Yep, 3 more legs. Doesn't have to worry about mathematics of any other sort.
83.
That stuff will take care of itself in all likelihood. If it doesn't, oh well.
Or 100.
Big games to come throughout the night. Mark Webster, of course.
97. Robbie
Against Gal van der Horst. That could decide who goes through. That's a good one to start, though, isn't it, from Green?
It just caught a bit of the flight coming in there and it kicked out. So, a chance now for Phillips. But he needed 2 trebles as well, and he's only got 1 to leave tops.
60.
Green looking quite clinical. Just needs a single for tops.
Is that a good guide?
3
And with every leg that Robbie Green wins, it becomes more of a mission possible for Roby John Rodriguez. Playing Phil Taylor, of course.
Oh, so that's not the hard part?
123.
It's got to be a little tough coming out and playing the match after that performance by DeVos. I mean, it was unbelievable darts, and makes you a bit self-conscious, I think, as a performer.
100.
Ultimately, disappointment for Phillips. Favourite to get a leg on the board here. For Robbie Green,
60.
to get through to the knockout stages as a qualifier would be some achievement.
81.
Of course, importantly for Robbie Green as well, if he can get through to those knockout stages, as you mentioned.
52.
The prize money,
76.
yes, the prize money counts towards the order of merit now. Tops for Phillips, 76. Phillips is on the ball.
Yeah, that feels good after missing those doubles he had in the other leg, particularly after that great marker with the double two. But now he's got a leg. He can work from there. Still try and get a win out of this.
Yeah, he won't give up. Can't qualify now, Phillips, but he could
100.
certainly upset Robbie Green. Only 3 players, by the way, in the history of the Grand Slam have qualified on 2 points. Well, there's 3 points in the middle of the red bit. Crucial maximum for Robbie Green. And here comes Phillips.
140.
Yeah, Mark Webster in 2008, Colin Lloyd in 2009, Kim Huybrechts a couple of years ago. The only 3 players who qualified winning just 1 match.
45.
It is possible.
Well, it's usually a tough group as well, because you have one that's fortunate, wins all his games,
60.
and then all the others beat each other once, and then that's the situation exactly. So it sounds bad, but it actually means it was a very level group all around.
140. 43. Robbie, you require 43.
For 4-1. No, double 16. Robbie Green, 1 away. Potentially 1 away from a place in the knockout stages. That's steady enough, but looks like being enough for Robbie Green.
Yeah, it looks like Phillips has lost the plot, and there's nothing more to give.
There's a second maximum. Victory here for Robbie Green. It would mean Robbie John Rodriguez would have to beat Phil Taylor 5-1 or better to oust Green from the tournament. This is okay, isn't it? How about that? Back to back.
Yeah, Robbie wasting no time trying to wrap this up.
11 darter to win. Great performance from Robbie Green. Really good performance. And Green, you would feel now, has 1 foot in the knockout stages. He moves to 4 points. It's the end of the road for Martin Phillips. Played 3, lost 3, but 95 average, 5 out of 6 on the doubles for the big man from Liverpool. So let's have a look how it stands. Robbie Green in the box seat, and it means that Robbie John would have to win 5-2 against Phil Taylor to go through, 5-3, and it would mean a 9-dart shootout with Robbie Green. But the young Austrian has to win to go through against Taylor. Coming up next.